Where were you and what were you doing 10 years ago? I know many of us struggle to remember where we were and what we were doing last week, never mind 10 years ago. But I know exactly where I was and that my head was very much on fire. Because 10 years ago, I'd just arrived at RAF Cranwell and I was attempting to see if I had what it took to become a commissioned officer and chaplain within the Royal Air Force. Having spent the previous 10 years living and working in East London, you can imagine that joining the military was all quite different. In fact, everything was different and life became very busy very quickly. For professional entrants, the training is condensed from 6 months into just over 3, pretty much taking out the opportunity to sit down or to sleep. With long days and short weeks, life was suddenly all about concurrent activity. Multiple things happening all at once. Kit prep, boot polishing and loads of ironing. Room inspections, fitness tests and endless marching. Press-ups, sit-ups and lots of leopard crawling. Combat estimates, land nav and the rules of engagement. My learning curve was practically vertical. It's fair to say I was stretched throughout. And that was before the high ropes and the potholing. Easily one of the most challenging experiences I've ever had, but also one of the best, largely because of the people I shared it with. I wasn't alone, I had good company. 3 nurses, 2 doctors, 2 ministers and a physio thrown together and faced with the same challenge, to stay the course, to meet the required standard and to graduate. Crucially, within our number, we had an ex-ranker, someone who'd been there, done some of it, and literally knew the drill. His guidance and support, his encouragement and example were invaluable. One of the unique aspects of the Christian faith is the notion that Jesus is both fully divine and fully human. It's a tricky, mind-bending notion, but it means that when it comes to life, Jesus has been there, done some of it, and knows the drill. As the Bible puts it, we don't have a priest who is out of touch with our reality. He's been through weakness and testing, experienced it all, but he did not sin. In other words, Jesus is good company. That's why for many, his guidance and support, his encouragement and example remain invaluable. Wherever you were 10 years ago, whatever you've got going on at the moment, I hope and pray you know you are not alone. However challenging life can be, it's always better when we have good company.